And as you make your way down this path and further into the garden, I want you to look around. Tell me if there's anything that you notice or anything that stands out to you in this place.
I feel like I'm in like an old town. There's cobblestone streets,
Mm-hmm.
like a it reminds me of like a German town or like an old like I don't know, European little small buildings and houses and stuff.
Do you feel like there are others around you there, or are you alone?
No, there's people around
Mm-hmm.
and animals too.
What kind of animals do you see?
I so, I don't know. I can't really tell. They don't seem like ones I recognize.
They look a little different.
Uh-huh. There's some little like birds and bugs and things flying around.
Mm-hmm. Let's focus on yourself in this place. Do you feel male or female?
Male.
Mm-hmm. How old do you feel? Do you get a sense of an age?
Young, but not a kid.
And as you focus in on your body, tell me what you're wearing.
It feels like old clothes. Like I feel like I'm I feel like I'm a newsboy. Like I look like somebody from that sort of, like a nothing is bright, everything's kind of drab colors.
Mm-hmm.
The clothes are.
Yeah, very good. And so as you scan down the body and look at your hands, do you notice if you're carrying anything?
I see a butterfly. I don't think I'm carrying it though. I think I
Mm-hmm.
just
You feel like it's just flying around you.
maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so in this place, in this town, do you get a sense of what you're doing there?
I feel like I'm walking a lot. I walk all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hilly. I feel like it's very like really big, like huge hills to walk up and down.
Do you go there for a reason or you just go there to visit this place?
I feel like it's my home.
Yeah, very good. Allow yourself to move forward in the scene just a bit. Tell me what happens next or where you go.
I feel like a farm, maybe, or a garden, like a vegetable garden or a food garden.
Mm-hmm. And do you get a sense of this place? Is this a home or is this somewhere else?
It feels familiar, but it doesn't feel like it's next to a home. Like it doesn't feel like it's in a backyard or something. It feels away from everything.
Mm-hmm. Does this feel like it could be your home or?
Maybe.
Okay. Allow yourself to go into this garden and tell me what you notice. What stands out to you?
It's not flat. It's very like the hill, like a rolling hill
Mm-hmm.
or rolling land. And but it's surrounded by trees and forest.
And do you get a sense of anybody else being there?
I feel like maybe it's my family or it's people I'm familiar with
Mm-hmm.
and everyone's working.
Tell me what they're doing.
They're working in the garden. They're uh, like cleaning and things and collecting things and stuff.
Mm-hmm. How many people do you see? Can you tell who's there with you?
Maybe 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. And this all feels like family to you?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And what's your role there in the garden? Are you also working and helping
I
out?
feel like I should be, but I'm not for some reason. Like I'm running around and while everyone else is working.
Very good. And how does it make you feel in this place? What types of emotions do you have?
I feel very free and I feel like I could just run up and down the pathways.
Very good. Very good. So, is there anything else about the scene that stands out to you or grabs your attention?
It feels very new but old, or like it feels like the way it's set up, the way it's laid out is very feels like an old movie or an old area, but
Mhm.
it also feels very different, like very um there's more that to it, I guess.
Okay. Let's connect even more deeply with this scene in this place. See if we can understand why you're getting that sensation. What is it about this place that feels both old and new? Where is this place?
It feels like there's like the way that we're doing things feels easier, feels
Mhm.
light, like it feels like we're we're working in the garden, but it's not hard work. It's there's like other ways to do things that aren't hard, I
Mhm.
guess. Like it's very simple and um it's very simple, but we're doing it in a way that's more uh in, in tune. I don't know, that's kind of, it just feels more less labored.
Mhm. And is that what life is like for everybody in this place or just for your particular family?
I feel like everyone, I feel like I have a sense of just like like
Mhm.
like everybody
Mhm.
is just, it's just good, like no worries, no hardships.
And so you said it feels like you're looking at like an old town sort of place, but it feels new. So do you feel like this is possibly energy of the future that you're tapping into?
Maybe it feels like we have like the new feels like it's new, like connection, not connect, I can't think of the word, like new.
A new way of being?
Yeah, like it seems like an old place, but it doesn't feel like it's old in the sense that like we don't know things, or we don't haven't yet discovered things, or like
Mhm.
know how to do stuff. Like I feel like we are very, it's simple and it's old, but it's not um but it's advanced, or it's yeah, advanced, I guess.
I see. Now, does this feel like it's a place here on Earth, or do you get a sense that this might be another dimension or reality that you're looking at?
I can't tell. It feels the shape of it feels different. I feel like it's very like it's like you could almost like you're walking on a circle, like you're walking on a ball,
Hmm.
but it feels very familiar.
Very good. Let's see if we can explore a little bit more about this place that you're looking at. Allow yourself just to drift and float ahead just a little bit to the next important scene, the next important thing that you need to see. Be there now. Tell me what you notice or what's happening.
I feel like I'm in it's like it's not a building because it's open air, but it feels like a structure.
Hmm.
It's big. There's a lot of people there, but I know it's familiar people.
Very good. And in this place, do you get a sense of why you're all gathered together there?
It feels like community, like it feels like we're together, maybe to celebrate or to just to something good, something happy, like we're eating and singing and dancing and like it feels good.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what the people are, how the people are dressed in this place. Are they dressed up, just normal dress? What do you see?
It still feels very old in that way, like it's plain, but not ugly, like pretty, but just very simple,
Mm-hmm.
natural.
Very good. And so tell me what you're doing in this place. What is your experience like here?
I feel like everyone's dancing and like laughing and stuff. It feels like it's a big it's like a big circular room, but it's not a room because it's open. So it's like a big, like there's not even a roof over the top, but there's just like a structure.
Mm. Is this a place that you gather together often, or is this a
Yeah.
special occasion?
No, it feels like often. It feels like it's a spot we are there a lot.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. As you look around in this place, is there anything else that you notice or that grabs your attention?
It feels like it's very, like it's right in the middle, but it's far away from stuff. So it's like in the middle of, I guess, our town or whatever, but it's not, there's nothing very close by. Like you can't see a lot of other buildings and things.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. So let's close out this scene. Let's move forward one more time in this lifetime, just drifting and floating to the next important scene, something you need to see. Be there now. Tell me what you notice. What's happening in this place?
I feel a headache. Like I feel like a heaviness.
Mm-hmm. What's causing that headache, that heaviness?
There doesn't seem to be the same light in the space anymore. It seems dark, or in the area.
Mm-hmm. Are you
It's
still in that
changed.
same circular area, or are you in a different part of the town?
No, I think maybe a different part. It feels very different though, like something has changed.
Allow yourself to connect in with that scene, gain clarity over what exactly it is that's changed. Tell me what you get.
It feels very heavy, and like there's that same lightness that was there isn't there anymore. It feels heavy, like it feels sad.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that caused things to change? What brought on that heaviness?
I just see dark clouds, and I don't see many people around. It seems empty.
As you focus in on yourself, how old do you feel in this scene?
Still young, maybe older than before, but not old.
Not too much older.
Mm-mm.
And so, as you focus on those clouds and you focus on the heaviness of the energy that's there, what do you imagine created that energy? What do you imagine happened to all of the people that were once there?
It feels negative. It feels like something came in and sort of just swept away.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like someone came in, or do you feel like something happened?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a person.
Okay.
It feels like something happened or something came in.
Let's move back in time. Let's travel back in time to that time where the energy shifted, that time where that heaviness came in, just drifting and floating back to that point in time. And to be there now, tell me what you see or what's happening to bring in that heaviness.
It feels like a roll of like rolling in, like it's something like a big wave or like a big something is like rolling.
Mm-hmm. Does it feel like an energy that comes in or?
Maybe. Yeah, it's not a person. It doesn't feel like it's, or people. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's like a sense of something.
Okay. And when that sense of something comes in, what does it do? What does it cause? How does it affect the people there?
It seems like the flowers are gone. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of life. Like it just feels sort of gray and sad.
Mm. And you mentioned earlier that you felt like there were dark clouds. Do you feel like this is something that's affecting the sky?
Maybe because there's no light, it's not dark, like I can't see, but it's not light,
Mm-hmm.
like it's not sunny or bright.
Very good. So this energy that's come in, let's move forward again. Let's move forward to a time when you can understand how this energy that's come in, how it's affected this place where you are. Moving forward in time to a place where you can understand the impact of this that's come in and to be there now, what you sense or what you notice, what you feel.
It seems like I'm with people
Mm-hmm.
again, but much less. And everyone's like a little nervous. Everybody feels a little uneasy.
Mm-hmm. And as you connect telepathically with these people that are there with you, just connecting mind to mind, allow yourself to gain a deeper understanding of what they're feeling, what they're thinking. Tell me what you get. What's creating that nervous energy, that
Afraid,
nervousness?
they're afraid it'll happen again.
And what is it that happened the first time that they're afraid will happen again?
Something sort of took over, something came in and blocked the sun or blocked the light, and it killed all of the plants and animals and a lot of the people.
I see. Well, how long has this energy been there? Has it been, do you have a way of telling time?
I feel like I feel young, but I've been there for a long time. Like
Okay.
we've been trying to, like, I feel like I still feel young, but that time when it was good feels a very long time ago.
I see. Very good. So let's move forward. Let's move forward to the end of this life. Just allow yourself to move forward to the very last day in this life where we can look back over this life and understand more about what's happening. Tell me what's happening on that very last day of your life.
I feel like there's a reset, like there's like a shift.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I see almost like it's like a mix of light and dark. It's like mooshing together in a way.
Tell me more when you say reset. Do you get a sense of what's being reset or what's happening?
It's like I feel like I'm leaving, I'm dying because it's like a fresh start.
Mm-hmm. And as you're dying and leaving your body, do you have an understanding that you're moving into that fresh start?
Yeah, and I feel like the behind me is, or what I'm leaving behind is getting a fresh start too. Like the place that I was in is starting over as
Mhm.
well.
And so tell me what happens to the place as it gets reset. What do you see happening?
They have to start all over again.
Do you feel like there are people that sort of stay with that place?
Yeah.
Tell me what happens to them.
They seem to be just back to a very simple life, but it seems different than it did before. Like it's simple, but it's not, but it's harder, but not bad, just harder. And like they're just rebuilding.
Mm-hmm. And so when that reset happens, what do they notice? What do they experience?
They feel young. They feel very like they don't know what to expect. They feel very um immature, I guess, or in
Mm-hmm.
they don't know they don't know how to do a lot of things. They don't know what to do. They have to sort of figure it all out.
And so you said did you feel like you're moving to the next stage?
Yeah, I feel like now that I know, although it's hard, they're okay, that I'm done.
Mm-hmm. And so those that stayed behind to experience this resetting, was that their choice to do so?
Mm-hmm.
Or what was it that kept them in that place?
I think so. Maybe their choice, or they just weren't ready.
Mm-hmm. And so tell me about those that are ready to move to the next level. Tell me about that shift and what happens to them.
I just feel very light, and I feel my ears for some reason. Like I can feel like it's not a pain, but it's like it's weird. It's like a weird sensation in my ears.
Mm-hmm. What is that sensation you're feeling there? What comes through?
Maybe listening, maybe more, I hear more, I can feel differently, maybe.
Uh-huh. You have more of your senses
Yeah,
in this
it's
case.
like hypersensitive. It's like a uh not a buzzing, but it's like I can't describe it, but it's yeah, it feels very like sensitive to everything.
Mm-hmm. So, as you look around in this place where you are now, just allow yourself to move through that shift. Allow yourself to move through that shift. Tell me what you see, what changes, what you feel.
I feel like I'm on water, maybe. Or
Mm-hmm.
I feel kind of, like I'm maybe floating, or maybe in a boat or something.
Take a look at yourself. Tell me what you look like. Do you still feel like you're male in that same body, or do you feel like you've changed?
No, I feel different.
Mm-hmm. You feel male or female?
Female, I think.
And do you feel young or old?
I feel older, not old, but I definitely feel older.
Mm-hmm. And so, in this place where you feel like you're sort of rocking on the water, look down and see if you notice that there's anything under you, or tell me what you see.
It feels really very smooth,
Mm-hmm.
like almost like ice, like very slick.
Do you get a sense if it is cold or if there's any temperature to the surface?
It doesn't feel super cold, no.
Mm-hmm. How do you move around on the surface?
I feel like I just sort of am. Like I'm just kind of, I don't really feel like I'm walking. I just feel like I am
Feel like you're
moving.
floating at all or just
Maybe, but not flying.
okay.
Like I'm on the ground, but I feel, yeah, sort
Levitating?
of, maybe, maybe.
Very good. And so as you look around, tell me, do you notice if there's others with you in this place?
Yeah.
And do they look different than they looked from the scene before you shifted?
Yeah. Everybody's very like tall and skinny. Like everybody feels very thin. And everyone's kind of doing the same. It's almost like everyone's just sort of flowy.
Yeah. And so in this place, tell me what life is like now. What do you experience?
It seems very light, like there's no hard things or hard work or heaviness. It seems very yeah, just light and kind of smooth.
Mm-hmm. Do you get a sense of what you do all day? Do you have a role or a purpose here?
I can't, it's hard because I don't feel like I'm actually, I don't feel like anyone's actually like physically working,
Mm-hmm.
but everyone's moving around constantly. Like there's no rest. People are moving, but there's no, I don't know. I can't tell what anyone's doing. It just seems like everyone's just moving.
Very good. And so, do you see any structures or anything, or is it just the surface that you're on?
No, I see a big, it feels like almost like a mountain, and I can see like like light behind it maybe, or like it's almost like there's something behind it or
Mm.
around it.
Let's allow yourself to move forward a little bit in the scene, just drifting forward to the next important thing that you need to see. Be there now. Tell me what stands out or what you notice.
I feel like I'm at the base of like the edge of the smooth part, and it's like it is like the base of like a mountain or like a some sort of structure or something. And I feel like I feel like a um, not a tightness, but I feel like I need to clear my throat.
Okay, go ahead and clear
Like
your throat.
like something feels sort of restrictive, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Let's tune into that restrictive energy, just tuning into that throat. Tell me what's there creating that restrictive feeling. What do you get?
It feels like it's not like no one's talking. Like it feels like that's not maybe that's not how we talk. That's not how we communicate, because it doesn't feel like this is used or that's there.
I see. And so let's see if you can connect telepathically, mind to mind, with any of these other beings that are around you. And as you connect, see if you can understand what's happening in this place, what this mountain like structure is. Tell me what comes through.
It feels like it's special. Like the mountain is very special. And we're not, I feel like I'm not, I feel somewhere else. Like I feel like I'm like on a different plane, somewhere else. I'm not here.
Mm-hmm. And this mountain-like structure, do you feel like there's anything special that happens in it or around it?
Yeah, it feels like it is like a center point, um, like it's where everything starts, or it creates something.
Mm-hmm. Let's move forward to a point in time where you can get a deeper understanding of the purpose of this place, this mountain. Just allowing yourself to move forward so that you can understand what happens here, what the mountain is used for. Tell me what you see or what you sense.
It feels like it's not a place that we can go inside or go into.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are there to just like keep it safe. Keep it because it's super special.
Very good. And how is it that you keep it safe? What do you do?
I think just being there, just all of us being there together keeps it safe.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And so this place is very special. Is there something within it or something that it does or creates that's important?
I feel like both. I feel like it's the outside is actually like a protection, like a
Mm-hmm.
shell. And so, and it feels like it's creating something, like it's making something.
So allow yourself to connect in with the energy of this mountain. It's connecting even more deeply. Let's see if we can understand what it is that this mountain creates. What do you get?
I feel like light, like I see so much light, and I feel like I feel an overwhelming sense of like floating, like rocking sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like it's like the source of something, like it's the start of something.
Very good. So let's do this. Let's move forward once more. Let's move forward to the next important experience or event or something that you need to see in this lifetime, in this place that we're looking at. Be there now. Tell me what's happening.
I feel like we've all come together, like we were all floating or around, and now all of a sudden everyone's very together, like shoulder like lined up together
Mm-hmm.
around this mountain, or at the base of it.
And what is the purpose of everyone coming together and being lined up around the mountain?
It feels like we're sharing, like we're like sharing something with each other, or like making it like stronger maybe, or like healthier or
Mm-hmm.
better. Feels like it's um like it's something we do not all, like often, like we do it to um connect
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
And as you connect in this way, does it affect the people that are surrounding the mountain, or does it affect something else?
I think everything, it feels like it's all connected, it's all like one thing.
Very good. And you said this is not something that you do often, just maybe occasionally.
Yes, but it's something that we do. This is not a special, this is not like a one-time thing. Like we
Mm-hmm.
do it. Yeah. It feels like a it feels like we're charging. It feels like a charging state, like I'm getting like a boost of energy, or
Mm-hmm.
like a charging station.
And then once you get that boost of energy, tell me what you do with it. Do you do anything with it, or is it just for your benefit or each person's benefit that's getting the energy?
It feels like we go back out to that sort of floating, and I can't tell. I feel like we're working, but I don't know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're doing something, but I can't. We're just like, it's like milling about, like everyone's just sort of like this, like floating or moving, but that's yeah. So like after we leave, we're just go back to that sort of thing, and that's our role, that
That's your
job.
role.
Yeah.
Very good. So let's just move forward to the end of this lifetime. Let's just allow yourself to move forward to the end of this lifetime. See if we can understand anything more about this lifetime that you're living and this experience and the purpose. Tell me what comes through.
I feel like it's like I just sort of keep hearing the word energy, like it's just something to do with energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's definitely not human. Like I don't feel like I'm here. It feels very different and very tall. I feel very tall. I feel very tall.
Very tall and
Yeah.
thin. I
And
like that.
skinny. Yeah.
Mhm. So, how is this lifetime that we're looking at? How is this lifetime connected to Jillian's current life? What does she need to know or understand about that?
I just keep hearing energy. Like I feel energy, and I keep hearing energy.
Mm-hmm. Is this something that she's doing in her current life with this energy? Is there a connection?
Yes.
Tell her a little bit about that.
It feels like sharing, like sharing something. And I feel like um the the ear thing, like the hearing and the sharing somehow are together.
Is that an ability that you had in that lifetime? Is that coming back online for you in this lifetime eventually? Do you feel that there's a connection there?
I feel like the energy is the tool, is the work, or is the way to show that. Like I just keep, it's energy, like I just keep feeling and hearing that over and
Mm-hmm.
over again.
And so, what's important for her to know in this lifetime about how she can use that energy? What does she need to know? How does she need to work with that energy in this life?
Sharing, joy. Joy keeps resonating
Mm-hmm.
again.
Very good. And so we looked at in that lifetime, we looked at this shift that happens between one place to the next. Is there a connection to what she was shown in that shifting between those two lifetimes and the shift that we're going through now?
Yeah, it's like a bringing the two together, like finding a balance between the two.
And so, is that sort of what's going to happen here? Those who are not quite ready to move on to the next What happens to those who are not quite ready to progress?
It feels like we have to find balance. So if it's off either way, you're not ready.
Okay.
Like you have to have a balance of the energy and a balance of person being a human.
Mm-hmm. And so is that something that each person has to work on within themselves to find that balance?
Yeah.
Very good. And so this lifetime that she was shown where they were gathering the energy, what was the purpose of that lifetime? What was she doing with that energy?
To increase, I guess, to increase the energy, to increase and share it, to help people get more, I guess, or to help to increase it so that everyone else can do that as well, can get more as well.
Very good. Very good. She wants to know, what is the new earth? What's it going to look like for her? What will she experience?
I feel very euphoric and sort of floaty.
Mm-hmm.
And everything seems very sort of light and airy. And I feel like there's connection points with everything. Like everything has, like I want to touch things. Like I feel like everything has like a point of connection.
Mm-hmm. So you mean we feel very connected to things like,
yeah, and to each other.
tell me a little bit more about that. So as we feel more connected to the earth and to each other, what is that experience like?
It just feels blissful. Like it feels very light and happy. And I literally see like just the light, like bubble almost.
Beautiful. And she's wanting to know a little bit about what the transition looks like. What is the shift going to actually look like for her and her family? What will they experience?
It seems very gradual. Like it seems no big surprise, it seems very like rolling. Like it just seems like it's sort of happening in bits and pieces, and that it's all like that everybody is sort of balancing with each other. So it's happening kind of like in tune with each other, I guess. So everyone's kind of shifting and helping each other. I don't know, helping it might not be the right word, but like kind of in it together, like in this sort of, one person and then the next kind of helps, it's sort of like a repetition almost.
Like it just continues to spread out.
Yeah. And I feel like that shape again, like that sort of spiral. I don't know if I'm doing it, but like it feels sort of like everyone's kind of following each other and sort of going around.
Very good. And so she wants to know what the next steps in her spiritual journey, in her family's spiritual journey looks like. What can you share with her?
I feel joy again, like finding joy and not worrying about it, not being like it's going to happen as it's supposed to happen. Just be open. My ear started going again like crazy.
Tell me what's happening with that ear.
It's like it's just a weird, it's not buzzing, it's just a weird, like I can just feel it. Like I can feel the inside of my ear.
Let's just ask and double check. Is that just an energy that she's feeling in this session, or is there anything in there that we need to release or remove?
No, it feels like energy. It feels like a
it's just activating that spot.
Opening, yeah.
Very good. Maybe possibly activating that clairaudience. Get a sense of that.
Yeah. listening better. Yeah.
Okay, very good. She wants to know if she's connecting with her higher self when she uses her pendulum. What does she need to know about that?
Yes, but yes, and also other angels, other beings in her life, people in her life.
Mm-hmm. And are these positive beings, or does she ever
Mhm.
connect with any negative beings or darker beings?
No, it seems positive. There have been negative in the past, but it seems mostly positive.
Okay. Is there any way that she needs to protect herself when she's doing her pendulum work to make sure she's connecting with only light beings?
Breathe and ask first, like ask to make sure.
Very good. Very good.
Mhm.
What daily practice should she incorporate to further her spiritual journey?
Breathe and prayer, meditate, prayer, grounding.
Very good. And she wants to know, what is her spiritual path or higher purpose in this life?
Just keep walking.
What did she come here to do? What did she come into this life for?
To learn and to share and to heal.
And so when we started out the session, she was receiving some energy to the hands. Were those activations that she was receiving, or what was she feeling in that hand?
That's energy, and that's the that's her point. That's the source to feel it or to share it.
Very good. And tell her how she can use that energy in her hands for healing. What does she need to know?
Breathe and focus, and trust her heart, trust where it's coming from.
Beautiful. She wonders if she has any blocks that are currently preventing her from being completely open in this life.
Yes, but that's the process. That's part of the process.
Very good. Anything that she needs to work on to release or that she needs to be aware of?
Make space to breathe and to get out of her get out of her head, and to trust um, what you feel and what she hears.
Very good. Very good. She wants to know how she can spiritually encourage and nurture her children with their specific gifts.
Learn from them, kindness, and just be open to, just be receptive.
She feels like her daughters came in with some good missions here on earth at this time. What can you tell
Mhm.
her about that?
Everything happens at the right time. That they are uh, stronger than they already have the tools. They already have the knowledge. It just needs time.
Beautiful. And her oldest daughter sees energy. Tell her a little bit about what that gift is or what she needs to know to help nurture that.
She's very connected to the earth and nature, and she when she feels what she's feeling, it's completely, like it's a complete, it takes over, almost like her whole body, everything feels it,
Mm,
even if it's just empathy, which is hard sometimes.
yes. Anything she needs to know to be able to support her better when she's feeling those feelings.
She needs connection. She doesn't want to be alone. She needs to be with together, and she encourage her to talk about it, encourage her to share about it. She likes to share about it.
Very good. And her youngest daughter, she said she feels like she's just a free spirit and a bright light. What can you share with her about that?
She is. I see like super bright energy and just like the wind blowing, sort of like very fluid and just happy and connected, but connected in a different way, connected in a looking at things, like looking finding her own little world and things, like finding things that other people don't see.
Very good. Anything else that you want to bring through today about the girls? Anything that would be helpful for her to know?
That they're here for a reason, to not worry about their like path, their what lays in front of them, that it's all by design. It's all been planned.
Beautiful. Very good. And she's been dealing with psoriasis and wondering what is creating that for her. What's the root cause of that?
I feel a lot of tension, like a lot of tension and just tightness.
In the upper chest.
And like shoulders, like up here.
And let's have the higher self verify, is that an energy that needs to be released, or do we have any entities or attachments in that area?
It feels energy.
Okay. And is that energy connected to any childhood traumas that she experienced?
It's all connected.
Okay. What does she need to understand about that experience with her parents' divorce?
That it was what was meant to be. It was supposed to happen. That it wasn't her. It had nothing to do with her. It was the path that was supposed to be.
Very good. And can we begin to release that trauma for her today? What do we need to do to get that energy out of those shoulders and that tightness? What would you suggest?
Breathing and just letting go. She just has to let go.
Very good. Let's breathe in some white light for just a moment. I'm going to ask all the beautiful guides, the angels, the higher selves that are with us today to assist in channeling in some beautiful white light. And I'm going to have Jillian begin to breathe in as deeply as you can, just breathing that energy. And I want you to imagine that energy flowing in right there into that upper chest area and those shoulders, with the intention of releasing any traumas, any pain or sadness, any energies that were stored from that lifetime. We're just going to, when you breathe out, I want you to imagine that dark energy just leaving the body like a puff of smoke. We're going to send that energy back to Source, and Source is going to transmute it into higher frequencies. Breathing in white light, allowing that white light to flow into the lungs, expanding those lungs, making it nice and easy for you to breathe. Breathing out that negative energy, letting all of those experiences go, knowing that they served their purpose early in childhood, but they're no longer needed this place in this life. Breathing in that white light, and that white light is just going to flow and expand those lungs, expanding that heart, allowing you to feel more love, more energy flowing through the center of your body. And just letting go, letting go. Tell me how that feels or what you notice now.
It feels lighter. I feel a little emotional again, like I feel sort of releasing.
Very good. Very good. Continue to visualize that white light flowing in, just releasing more of that density. knowing now, having a deeper understanding that that was actually a planned part of your parents' path, something that needed to happen. Very good. And so she feels like her memory, especially of childhood, is not so clear. Is there a reason that she's blocked some of those memories out? Or what's happening there?
Protection. And keeping things out that don't matter.
Very good. So nothing really to worry about there.
No, it feels like there's instead of looking back, it's had to clear some space, like clear off some I'm seeing that book again, like clear the pathway a bit.
Very good. And so what does she need to do in order to completely heal the body of that psoriasis? Is that something that we can do for her today, or does she have a little bit more inner work to do? What does she need to know?
It feels deep, but by continuing to clear, it'll heal. It can heal. Just clear.
Very good. And so when she has an outbreak of that, what is the most important thing that she can do to clear that energy?
Cry. Cry and just physical stuff, but also just let go of what's there.
When we hold those emotions in the body and we don't let them come out through crying or through another method, does it then try to come out of the body in other ways?
Yeah, it stops in her stomach, and then it comes through skin.
Okay, very good. And so just letting that energy out when she feels it coming on. Okay. And so as you scan through the body, is there any additional healing that she needs today, or any other areas that we need to look at?
I feel something here, sort of in my, what is that, like I don't even know what that is, like above my stomach.
Okay.
By my rib cage, sort of.
And let's ask the higher self to scan the body and tell us, what is that? Is that a trapped energy? Is that something else that's there?
It feels a tightness, like energy, like a tight knot.
And does that tight knot, does it have a consciousness, or do you feel it's just an energy?
It feels independent. It feels like it's it feels like it's something different.
Okay. And so can we just remove that from the body today?
Yeah.
Let's ask Michael to go ahead and just place the net of light around that tightness that's there in the stomach, around that energy, and just very gently begin to pull that energy up and out of the body. Just pulling that energy up and out of the body, feeling that energy release there. We're going to flow in that beautiful white light into that area of the body with the intention of releasing additional energies, anything that's not supposed to be there, that's blocking. Feel that energy releasing from the body. We'll ask Michael to transmute that energy. Tell me if you notice any difference in that tightness.
It feels looser. I feel it feels like it's like this now. Like it's sort of not spreading, but like moving, I guess, or releasing.
Let's amp up that light. We just want to blast all of that energy with that white light, just completely transforming and transmuting any low vibrations, any low frequency energy there in that space. bringing the body back into perfect balance and alignment. And tell me how that feels or what you notice.
My body, I feel very warm. My whole body feels warm.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. Anything else that we need to look at or address today?
I feel something here, kind of above my eyebrows.
Do you say that's in the third eye area or more in the front of the head?
No, it's probably third eye. It's sort of centered like right here.
Mm-hmm. And as we focus in on that third eye, tell me what's there. Is that an energy? Is that something that's been placed there? Something that's blocking?
I feel like there's like a half cover or like a almost like an eyelid closing. Like I feel half, you know.
Mm-hmm. Does it feel like the eye itself, or do you feel like there's been something placed over that pineal, like a cover to keep it blocked?
I don't feel like I can move it. So maybe something that's there because it doesn't feel like I can control it.
Okay. And so I'm going to ask Michael to use his flaming blue sword. And let's see if we can just sort of slice whatever energy is there. See if we can just pop that off with that sword.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Hey, baby.
Oops, we had a little one sneak in.
We had a, yeah. Ooh, that scared me. Go downstairs, baby. I love you.
She came in quickly.
She's I love you.
She's
oh
like,
my Lord.
Mom, what are you doing?
See, that scared me.
Are you okay?
I'm good. It just startled me. I was like, wow, I'm really feeling this.
Michael brought the full force of the sword in, didn't he?
Maybe he did. Maybe that was the sorry about that.
That's okay. These things happen. Take a couple of deep breaths. Let's focus back because we're just about finished. I know they're ready for you to get back to him.
No, it's okay.
Take a couple of deep breaths and let's see if we can get that cover off of your eye. Bring your attention back to that eye, the third eye. As we connect, we were asking Michael's assistance to use his flaming blue sword to help us disconnect that energy. Tell me what you feel or what you
feel
sense.
Super hot, very, very hot. Whew,
you got
my whole
hot
body
all
is
of a sudden?
Very hot, yeah,
Okay.
wow.
Yep. Tell me what else you sense or you feel.
I see, I don't see that sort of shadow. Okay. I feel, yeah, it feels lighter.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm hot.
They're bringing
my hands
the energy.
Are sweating. Whew.
They're amping it up in case the little one comes back in.
Yeah.
Let's flow in a beautiful blue energy. Let's use like the same color as your third eye. Let's flow in that indigo blue energy and expand it out in that third eye, making sure we activate it, bring it online, opening that inner spiritual vision, making sure that nothing else can be placed over that area. Tell me how that feels as that energy flows into that space.
It feels, I feel like I'm like bigger. I feel like I'm like blowing up a bubble.
Very good. Very good. And I'm going to ask the guides and angels to continue doing this healing work for the next few days after the session, and especially in dream time, just helping you with any additional releasing that you need. Let's do one final scan of the body and see if there's anything else that you need, anything else that we need to take a look at.
No, I don't feel anything.
Very good. Very good. And so before I bring her back, is there any final messages or anything else that the higher self or her guides would like to bring through for her today?
I feel my hands again. I feel like that's my, that's where my focus.
Mm-hmm. And so Are they bringing your attention to your hands because they want you to work more with them, or what do you need to know specifically?
To use them, but also to use them to feel and to share, to connect.
Very good. Very good. Anything else today, or are we complete?
Just to listen to listen to her body, listen, and not try to figure out what's happening, just to listen, not to make it, not to I can't think of a word, not to be worried about what something is, just to feel, just to listen and feel it.
Beautiful.